Huckleberry Finn. The main character is Huckleberry Finn. He is special because of his kindness, bravery, and adventurous spirit. At the beginning of the story, Huck lived with Widow Douglas and Miss Watson. He had to wear clean clothes and behave polite all the time, which he didn't enjoy. He didn't really didn't enjoy. Why? While he lived there, he became friends. He became friend with Jim, a slave belonged to Widow Douglas. One day, his father took him into the woods and locked him in a hut. His father was always drunk and often went into the town. Huck escaped from the father uh, to Jackson Island in a canoe. There, he met Jim again, and they lived together for a while. After a few a few days later, uh, they went back to town to see what was happening. Huck heard that people were trying to catch Jim for the money. So they they escaped toward Cairo on, on a raft. Later, uh, Jim Jim was captured and kept prisoner in a home of Fell's family. Tom's, Sawyer's Aunt Sally and Uncle Silas. And then Huck and Tom met again, and they together planned to free Jim. They wanted their plan to be exciting, so they wrote a letter warning that uh, a gang of slave thieves from the south coming to stole Jim. Mr. Phelps and his friends armed themselves against Tom and Huck, and Tom was shot in the leg. In the end, Tom and Huck explained everything to Aunt Polly and Aunt Sally. And Jim was finally freed. The detail I remember the most is when Tom wounded and Jim stayed with him until the doctor came. Jim was kind friend was a kind friend The story ends with Jim no longer slave, and Tom Sawyer and Huckleberry Finn planning new adventures in the wild south. That is all of the story today. Thanks for your listening. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.